Mom. I'll be needing you to knock the place down extra today. Lots of speed. Certainly.
Welcome, dear viewers, to CouchWarrior TV on YouTube. I am the CouchWarrior, and you are watching Aranis Arcana, a Skyrim Let's Play. When last we left off, we had arrived back in Whiterun from our little excursion with the Dark Brotherhood up into Morthal. We took the long trek down through the swamplands, through Labyrinthian and a mountain pass. And here we find ourselves back in the Bannered Mare. So I purchased some food here, got a good night's sleep, and our long-term goal here, I guess not so long-term, somewhat long-term goal is that we want to get down to Falkreath and solidify our new relationship with the Dark Brotherhood. But before we can do that, we have some very important and unfinished business to take care of
The
for Maven
security in
Black-Briar.
Whiterun is terrible. Shameful is what it is.
And there's our contact right there. We
If it's work you're looking
are
for,
going to take care of this
hope.
little job that she asked us to perform for her at Honningbrew Meadery. And this is our inside man.
Can't a man drink in peace?
Yes, Mom.
Maven said you're expecting me.
I'm gonna keep this short because we've got a lot to do. Honningsbrew's owner, Sabjorn, is about to hold a tasting for Whiterun's captain of the guard, and we're going to poison the mead.
You have the poison?
No, that's the beauty of the whole plan. We're going to get Sabjorn to give it to us. The meadery has quite a pest problem, and the whole city knows about it. Pest poison and mead don't mix well. You know what I mean?
How do I fit in?
You're going to happen by and lend poor old Sabjorn a helping hand. He's going to give you the poison to use on the pests, but you're also going to dump it into the brewing vat.
Clever.
Maven and I spent weeks planning this. All we need is someone like you to get in there and get it done. Now get going before Sabjorn grows a brain and hires someone else to do the dirty work.
How do I get to the brewing
Both of the
vats?
buildings are connected by tunnels made by the pests infesting the meadery. There's an entrance to it in the basement storeroom of the warehouse that used to be boarded over. I've already removed the boards so the meadery would get infested. That's where you should start.
What about going through the brewery?
Sabjorn keeps that locked up tight. If you can get through that way, go right ahead. I made the mistake of borrowing coin from Sabjorn. He's allowing me to pay it back, but he's working my fingers to the bone. He treats me like a slave. I have to do every nasty, dirty job in the meadery. If this plan works, not only is my debt gone, but I'll be set up for life. Maven and I worked out a little deal. If Sabjorn ends up in jail, she's gonna take over his meadery. And guess who gets to run the Black-Briar Meadery in Whiterun? You're looking at him.
Why bother poisoning the nest for
Once
Sabjorn?
Sabjorn is out of the way, Maven has plans for the place. One way or another, we don't want the pests coming back. Consider it just more of the dirty work. I did my part getting them in there, now you need to clear them out.
Alright, let's do it.
You want a drink?
Remember, Sabjorn will be needing a helping hand. Make it look good.
Now please, no more questions.
I didn't ask you a question.
Of the scourge that has sullied our hopes
Scoot up the
and
side door. Before we take on this mission for Maven, we got a couple of things we need to take care of ourselves.
I work with my mother.
Namely, I gotta
Sell
build
fruits
that
and
tent and
vegetables.
bedroll, so
It's fun most days.
I need a few
but hard
supplies to
work.
do that. I also need to
finest cuts, fresh from the wild.
make a cooking pot.
Those
Need
green
a
apples
couple
you sold
steel
me the other day were good.
ingots to do that.
Take a good look around. I'm
See if we
sure
can
you'll find what you're looking
Liquidate
for.
some of this merchandise
If
we're
not,
carrying
let me
around.
know. I might have it stored away.
Tons of junk.
Everything's for sale, my friend. Everything. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. I keep the black one. I don't need 2 cloaks. It's actually stunning how much junk I can accumulate. Good to shed some of this weight. Well, welcome back, viewers. You are now watching part 5 of chapter 3. And if you haven't figured it out already, in this episode, we are going to do Maven Black-Briar's Honningbrew Meadery job. I'm anticipating that this side quest will probably take us out over the normal 30-minute target that I'm shooting for.
Do come back.
But I do want to show the quest in its entirety. It seems like a good place to start and stop part 5. And there are a few items of housekeeping I need to take care of here before I launch into that. So bear with me here. I would be interested in hearing from you, viewers, about whether or not any of this kind of material is actually worth viewing.
Got some good pieces out here. I don't claim to be the best blacksmith in
So
blades,
far in
helmets,
this Let's Play,
pretty much
I have
anything
shown
to
you
suit
pretty
your
much
needs.
every moment of travel, every moment I spent crafting. You've seen just about everything, and I'm not sure how anybody feels about that or not. There are just some things in Skyrim that don't contribute to the story, such as crafting, but there are things that are absolutely necessary if you want to be successful in the game.
Don't forget
So
to
I'm
check
interested
inside
to
the
hear
shop
if you
if you
want
need anything.
to see that kind of stuff, or if you'd like me to change up the format just a little bit so I can do that stuff offline. Just interested in people's opinions. No guarantee
We've
I'll
got
change
small
anything,
weapons as
but,
well as big. Maces, daggers, that sort of thing. Take a look.
I always like to know what my viewers' preferences are, so feel free to sound off a little bit in the comments section. Okay, we need 2 steel ingots, and we need 2 pieces of leather.
Good doing business
I
with
think
you.
I got everything I need. I need the 2 steel ingots are for making the cooking pot. And the
Have you met
leather
my
is
father?
going to be a requirement
steward
in order
up at
for
Dragon's
us
Reach.
to finish our small tent and bedroll. And once I have those items, we should be ready to hit the wilderness.
I help my father in more ways than people realize.
Alright, small hide tent and bedroll. Make it.
You think all the counsel my father provides the Jarl is his alone? Huh. Let's just say I advise the advisor.
Down under
and
miscellaneous,
leave
you'll
it at
find the cooking pot. With that, you'll see all these items attached to the backpack now.
I'm waiting.
So I think we have pretty much all the survivalist gear that we need in the short run. I do have enough firewood on me to at least start one campfire if the need arises. We probably won't need it in this episode, as I'm going to be staking pretty close to Whiterun for this one. But we'll be making the journey to Falkreath, probably in part 6, I would guess. And I don't know, we might need it there. Just depends on how things go on the road. So, the chest cold that I had in the last episode has now migrated into my head. I apologize for any extra nasal tone in my voice for this part, but it can't be helped. For the purposes of story and roleplay, we can just imagine that Fleet has a cold. Then it all makes sense. I mean, we just came down out of the mountains. We were hanging out in the swamp. You know, come down with something. So the object here is that Maven Black-Briar has asked us to help her drive a competitor out of business. And this gentleman, Sabjorn, has set up Honningbrew Meadery and become a success quite rapidly. So rapidly that Maven seems to have her suspicions about where his money is coming from. I tend to think that perhaps he might be backed. He might be backed by the
Can't
Legion.
you see I have problems here?
I don't think it's any mistake.
Look at this place. I'm supposed to be holding a tasting of the new Honningbrew Reserve for the captain of the guard.
The captain of the guard, as Sabjorn mentions here, comes for tasting. Why would they care? My guess is that their silent partners are investors.
And I don't suppose you just do it out of the kindness of your heart, would you? I hope you're not expecting to get paid until the job's done.
That's the only way I operate. Pay up.
Well, that's not how I operate, so forget it.
All right. Just pay me when the job's done.
My only demand is that these vermin are permanently eliminated before my reputation is completely destroyed.
How do I permanently clear the
I
vermin?
bought some poison. I was going to have my lazy, good-for-nothing assistant, Malice, handle it, but he seems to have vanished. If you plant this in the vermin's nest, it should stop them from ever coming back.
You got a deal.
Don't come back until every one of those things are dead.
All right.
Now I've got to clean up this mess.
The vermin be skever. So we are going to go in here, close the door behind us, so when the vermin get out. Now my secret objective with this, me personally as a gamer, is to try to complete this side quest without getting killed. This one has given me a difficult time for some reason, and I'm not gonna spoil it for those of you who haven't done this side quest by telling you what's gonna happen. If you're watching this, I assume that you're planning to watch the whole thing, but we'll preserve the mystery for a little while longer. Let's just say that I can't explain exactly why, but this particular side quest has given me problems in the past, and I've had situations where I've died numerous times, probably due to some needless experimentation that I was doing, but we're going to try to take it very carefully, one step at a time. I'll probably quick save a few times in the middle just in case, but my objective is to get through this without getting killed. So there's a skever right there. Let's see what we can come up with. The bow is my natural choice because we don't want the skevers to get close. Although I can almost guarantee you that we're going to get bit during this. There's just too many of them. I'm going to go back out the door here because I don't actually want to pop my spell where that skever can hear me. So... miscue. I use the calm spell in my other hand instead of my my bound bow. So I gotta wait a second. No. There we go. All right. So, given the fact that I don't have silent casting yet, or quiet casting, we just cast the spell outside the door and then we sneak in. Now we have our bow and we still have the upper hand. Let's see if I can draw at least one back in the room. I would like to draw a lot of them back in the room and set an ambush, but I only see one right now. There we go. Alright, this is good. As long as we maintain our surprise, we should be able to one-shot these guys. Without surprise, I don't know, it may be a two-shot deal. I'm not quite sure. Yeah. Doesn't look good down here. They're down there. Oh, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. 4. Okay. Maybe I'll see if I can use these traps to my advantage. Ah. That alerted him, but didn't draw him up very far. I was kind of hoping it would draw him out into the room. You know, it's looking like more and more I'm going to have to go in after them. Alright. We'll give it a shot. We'll see if we can draw some of them up here. If not, I'm not going to pussyfoot around with these guys too long. We'll give it a shot, and if it doesn't work, we'll go in after them. But I think my arrow actually popped the trap. Yeah, I think we're going in. They are clearly not going to take our bait, so... There he is, right there. A couple levels in rapid succession already. One in stealth and one in archery. This is good. We might make that next level yet. So why the heck am I even doing this? Now that we've started the whole Dark Brotherhood thing, and I am an assassin, why do I give a rip about what Maven thinks? Whoa, that was close. Take it. Ouch. Ouch. Wow, I caught him in flight that time, but he still bit me twice. We are concerned with diseases here, so we have to be careful. I think I need to rebind my trolls here. So, let's talk about Maven for a minute. Let's talk about the long-term play, right? Since day one, our objective has always been to come to Skyrim, find Linway, and kill him because of his betrayal. By joining the Dark Brotherhood, we are not only expanding our sources of income, but we are also expanding our sphere of influence and intelligence. So now we have 2 underground networks that we can use to gather information about Linway and his location. That only works for us if we stay, I guess, if we stay on Maven's good side. Maven is a political player, a powerful person, and we are not going to get very far with the Thieves Guild if we do things to upset her. We also have to think of the future, and who knows what kind of influence she may wield in the future that we might be able to take advantage of. So, Maven is a priority for us. We need to keep Maven happy, and I can't neglect. Oh, look at all those spiders! They keep coming. I can't neglect her tasks in place of others. I'm just replacing one network with another, and what I really want are both. So, we're going to keep Maven happy, and then we're going to move on to the Dark Brotherhood and cement our relationship with them, and we will be working back and forth between these two organizations. That's what Fleet would do. And, you know, there will come a point in the future when he'll be more powerful and perhaps more independent, and he can make a decision at that time about which of these relationships he wishes to continue. But for now, he needs all the friends and associates he can get, so we are looking to stay on Maven's good side. Why do I hear more? What's that? Is that one dead? Not moving. Huh. It's a big one. For those of you who are new to the story that may have just joined us for this episode, welcome. And if all the stuff that I just said doesn't make any sense to you, I encourage you to go back and start with the prologue and watch all of Chapter 1 and Chapter 2, and it'll all make sense. There is also, if you'd like a shortcut or the Cliff Notes version of Chapter 1 and Chapter 2, there is a recap that I released. I forget which number it is, but it came right at the beginning of Chapter 3. And you can watch that to get a quick overview of what happened in the first two chapters if you don't want to go back and review those. For those of you who care, I also have a Twitter account, and the Twitter account, I often announce videos before they come out. I announce them as they're being rendered. So you can find me at CouchWarrior TV on Twitter. There is also a Tumblr site at CouchWarrior.tv where I try to post everything. And CouchWarrior is on Facebook too. So I'm trying to keep up with all that posting. I don't always do a great job of that. But I'm trying to keep up with it, so I appreciate your viewership, just know that. Alright, let's fire one down here, see if anything lights up. No. Alright, let's be careful. There's bear traps. Bear traps down here too. Look at that, we sprung the trap though with our stray arrow. Brilliant. So far so good. Only 2 bites. That's pretty good. In the past I've died once or twice by this point, so. Okay, there's one. Isolated from his buddies. He's done. Now, his buddies are awake. So I'm gonna pull back up here and see if I can draw them down. What I really want to do is I want to draw them down that hall down the hill, but I don't want them to come up here. Because eventually they're going to get bored and they're going to turn around and walk back to their cavern, and then I can slip back down and get another one in the back as they're walking away from me.
Must be my imagination.
I think if they were to just all rush me at once, I might have a difficult time. Okay, there is one. He's turning around, the last one in line. So I'm going to peek around the corner. There he is. His buddies are already gone. So this is our chance to pick a second one. Let's see how far away his friends are. Oh, he's on to us. Okay, let's retreat. Oh, shot into the dark. I was lucky on that one. But they're still coming, so... Still coming very... Whoa. Okay, that's 3 down. Draw him up here. There's one obviously down at the bottom of that ramp. There he is. One left. Oh look, he's in the ceiling. I don't know where to be able to get this guy. Makes me a little nervous knowing he's hanging around there behind us. Oh, there he is. Is he coming back? He is. Foolish skever. Alright. What was that? 5, 6? And no bites? That's pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, I'm quick saving. Alright. Now I heard a guy's voice down here. Okay, I'm going to take a little inventory here and see what I have that might be able to help us. Fortify marksman and some poison might be in order. I can go with either a straight up damage health kind of situation or maybe even a paralysis if I need that second shot. I'm thinking that even with surprise and some buffs, I might not be able to take this guy out with a single arrow. So I believe I need to be prepared to get a second shot. And he is a spellcaster, so it's not the type of situation where I want to just stand out in the open and let him come to me, because he'll hit me with something nasty before he even gets close. So let's see, we'll size up where we're going to retreat to. We'll retreat down here. And then we're going to turn at this spot if he's in pursuit. So I'm going to take this opportunity. I'm going to, I think I'm going to also favorite Fire Rune. If it comes down to it, I could also drop a rune and let him walk into that. I'm going to favorite it just in case. I don't know that I'll use it, but that's also a great kind of sniper assassin tactic, is to drop the rune and draw people into the room. I love doing that, but I'm hoping that I can just use the bow. Keep it simple. Dragon skin will activate that too. That way if he does come at us with spell casting and there's no escape, we can pop that. That'll help a little bit with the damage. All right. Okay. Little paralysis on the bow. And we'll fortify marksman for a little extra damage. The paralysis, if it works, is going to give us an opportunity to put a little bit of distance between us and him if we have to. At this range, through here, we're gonna shoot right through this crack. See him right there. He's at an alchemy table. Okay, got him about half down. So we're gonna draw him into our little trap here. Seem to be pursuing us. Looks like maybe our paralysis brought him down and he just got back up. He didn't come charging after us, which is surprising. He's there? He is. That did it. 2 shots on the Psycho. Not too bad. Not too bad. I'm thinking that what may have happened is our paralysis may have worked, and he may have dropped straight down for a couple of seconds, and then by the time he got back up and started milling around again, his kind of on alert status sort of wore off and he went back to the task at hand. I don't know. We certainly weren't gone very long, so... 2 shots. Skill, that's good. Oh, we're so close to 20. It's so strange to get these little tips and stuff on how to play the game when I'm already almost level 20, but that's the side effect of having imported my game from Xbox. It's treating me as a new player even though I'm leveled. Okay, we're going to activate the nest. This is we're putting the poison in the nest to kill the vermin. And now we need to go find the brewing vat. I'm not sure if we're going to encounter any more. We'll just fire a warning shot in case. Watch out for bear traps here. There's one. Alright, so now we've come out the other side into the adjoining building. Steal what we can. In fact, I'm going to take this brew house key. I'm pretty sure that if you try to go in the door, it's just going to be one of those key required type of deals where you can't actually pick the lock or do anything. They're forcing you along a path, you know. So let's check out everything here before I continue on to complete the mission. I just want to make sure I'm not missing any loot. Every septum counts at this level. Okay. Okay, here's our vat. Let's put in our poison. Be on our way. Alright. Now we head back to the main building over here, and we let Sabjorn know that we've completed our mission.
Was something we discussed unclear?
Job's finished.
Well, it's about time. I had to stall the captain until you were finished. You'll just have to wait until after the captain's finished. I suppose you can wait around if you must.
I think I must. Gotta make sure I get paid. Let's take a seat and watch the show.
Well, Sabjorn, now that you've taken care of your little pest problem, how about I get a taste of some of your mead?
Help yourself, my lord. It's my finest brew yet. I call it Honningbrew Reserve. I think you'll find it quite pleasing to your palate.
Oh, come now. This is mead, not some wine to be sipped and savored.
I don't really care for mead.
By the 8. What's in this?
I think I
don't
much
know.
prefer beer.
What's wrong?
You assured me this place was clean. I'll see to it that you remain in irons for the rest of your days.
No, please. I don't understand.
Silence, idiot. I should have known better to trust this place after it's been riddled with filth.
I beg
Sucks
you,
to be
please.
Sabjorn, eh?
This is not what it seems.
You're in charge here until I can sort this all out.
It will be my pleasure.
And you're coming with me to Dragon's Reach. We'll see how quickly your memory clears in the city's prisons. Now, move.
I wonder if the captain of the guard's gonna make it. I mean, wasn't he just poisoned, really?
I said, move.
Farewell, Sabjorn.
Farewell, Sabjorn. Stand around here with Malice like we're best buddies.
I don't think that could have gone any better. Anything else you need before you head back to
Yeah, I need to loot
Riften?
this place and get paid. I don't work for free.
So, Maven wants to hunt down Sabjorn's private partner, huh? You're welcome to take a look around Sabjorn's office. He keeps most of his papers stashed in his desk. Here, this should help. I thought it would be better to leave some of the details out of our previous discussion. Didn't want to risk you walking away from the job. Besides, you've done Maven a favor getting rid of him, and saved me from wasting coin hiring someone else to do it later.
There is a story behind that psycho who is living underneath the meadery.
Remember to put in a good word with Maven.
I can't remember what it
me.
is, but I want to say it has something to do with the Mage College. I'm not sure. Like maybe he was a bad or disgruntled student who left and did something crazy or whatever. If anybody knows that little bit of lore, it would be interesting to know. Alright. We got to get some paperwork for Maven, which is supposed to answer that question that I was asking at the beginning of the episode when I was speculating on who the backers of the meadery might be given its quick success. So, nothing in there. That is a letter from Maven to him. I'm going to take that letter and I'm going to keep it. And the reason I'm going to keep it is because I'm looking out for the interests of my employer. And it probably wouldn't be good if people started asking questions and found a letter from her on his desk that would maybe conceivably give her a motive for setting him up, for example, if there's any question about that later. So I'm going to take that note because it's incriminating and try to protect my employer. Let's see if we can get in here. Expert. All right. Everybody sit back and have a snack while I work on this lock. Relax. Thank you very much to all of you who watched the last episode and tolerated the pause between episodes 3 and 4 as I got my business together. Special shout out to those of you who may be watching this from Afghanistan. Saw a little something about that in the comments on the last one. Thank you for what you're doing, and enjoy. Here we go. Level 20. Alright, here's some loot. We need all this stuff. This looks like something that Delvin would want. Gold. Why would there be nothing in the strong box? Okay. Gold. Nice outfit. I need a nice outfit. Take that one. I hate those shoes though. I'm more of a boot guy, so I'm gonna leave those shoes behind. Some more gold. I think I got it all. Alright, let's get out of here. Now, of course, the other thing that's really great about having finished this is we now have a fence. Well, you've reached the end of another episode. Thank you for taking the journey with me. And until next time, may all that you do be swift, quiet, and deadly. And to all Skyrim assassins, I salute you. Silence is our battle cry. You've been watching Aranis Arcana, a Skyrim Let's Play. If you liked this video, please rate, like, and subscribe. For more information on this and other CouchWarrior broadcasts, visit me on the web at www.couchwarrior.tv.